Alright gang, my chores are done. I've got a fresh can of Mountain Dew Throwback here, my dog is in the oven, and I've got a bowl of pretzels, so it looks like I'm set for some more Spelunky. Spelunky! Before we get back to the game proper, let's go ahead and I'll show you the tutorial. This just teaches you how to play the game, the buttons you have to press. I can hang on to ledges, yeah we already knew that. Whip that snake. Collect the treasure, woohoo! Duck and crawl, do flip hand. Up to climb the ladder, get some more jewels. Open the treasure box, get some more jewels. Walking, push down, you can crawl, and then if you hold the run button, he will run. If you crawl off a ledge, he flips. And when you're flipped, if you hold down, you can see what's below you. Which is good, because long falls hurt. That was another thing that I really had to learn, was to look below me before falling. I'm gonna bomb through that wall. There are you've got your bombs and your whips, there's two ways you can use them. The first way is there's a button to cycle through your items. Either your currently equipped item, which right now I don't have one, you can cycle through the bombs and whips. And then if you push the use button when you've got it out, it lights it, and then you push it again to throw it. That's the chump way of using a bomb, and really the only thing that's useful for is to put an item in your hand. So let's see, when you're... Let's get to a good ledge here. There we go. When you're dealing on the edge of a ledge like that, and you have an item in your hand, you'll eventually drop it, and that's useful for triggering arrow traps, or any trap, really. The other good way to use bombs and ropes is you just have a dedicated button. Like my L button I've got on my Super Nintendo controller here is my bomb button, and then my R button is my rope button. Boom! Bye-bye! Died in the tutorial. Final score, 9,900. Alright. These are all the little mini games I opened up. This is one here, the changing room. I do not know what's in there because I haven't opened it yet. You need to rescue, I think, either 8 or 10 damsels in one game. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to do that yet. This one, these are all little mini games. Let's start with the top and work down. The first one here, you open up by finishing the game in under 10 minutes. And the idea is to keep yourself and the damsel alive as long as you can, even though there are traps anywhere. And I'm not very good at it. Sorry. The second one you open up by, let's see, getting 200,000 gold worth of treasure in one game. And this is a bow and arrow game. The bow is one of the worst items in the game, and you just, you fire it at the arrow, and it's really boring, so I'm going to jump on the spikes and die. The last one you open up by killing 120 monsters over the course of a single game. And this one is, there's a shotgun. You grab it, and then the shopkeeper starts spawning, and you have to stay alive as long as you can. And if one touches you, you get your butt punched, and then they can pick up your shotgun and kill you. So I haven't spent a lot of time playing these mini games. They're not really super strategically interesting. He got my shotgun. Oh crap! Okay, and I died without having killing a single shopkeeper. They're just not very interesting in my opinion, and I find playing the actual game to be a lot more fun. But you know what? They're there for you in case you want to set high scores. People have set ludicrously high scores on those. So, alright. If you go over this way, you've got the Tunnel Man like I showed you. And this will take you directly to either the jungle, the ice cave, or the temple. Tunnel Man shows up at the end of the last level in any given area. So like level 4 is the first time you'd see him. And then you have to pay him money to dig a tunnel to level 5. And the money adds up over the course of multiple playthroughs. So the idea at first is not to get as far as you can in the game, but to collect as much treasure as you can in an area, and then make it to the end of that area to pay the Tunnel Man, so you can open the tunnel to the next area. So that's like kind of how you learn the progression of the game. You learn the caves and you leave them behind, you learn the jungle, you leave those behind, you learn the ice caves, you leave those behind, then you learn the temple, and it's all good. And I think that about covers it, so let's get back into the game here. Alright, let's actually go for goals this time. Oh, that was so stupid. Not off to a great start there, Iowa Jack. Kind of dumb. But okay, let's see if we can salvage such a terrible beginning. Because, hey, why not, you know? Spelunky! Let's do it. You know what? I'm at the point now where I don't like restarting when I have a bad opening, because you never know what the next level is going to give you. The next level might give you that jetpack. You know, that next level might have a damsel laying just right out in the open. You know, so you just never know exactly what this game's going to throw at you. And you know, the health is not super important anyway, because most of the deaths are instant. You know, most of the times you die, it's not going to be, oh, I lost my last hit point because I walked into that snake. It's going to be because you fell on some spikes, or you got cornered by a trap, or you got on a shopkeeper's bad side. You know what I mean? So that's a kissing booth. I can go in there and pay that guy money to kiss his girl. And then if you pay him 100,000, you can buy the girl. Robbing kissing booths? Crap! That was dumb. Oh, I almost landed on him. Robbing kissing booths is almost never worth it, because in the ensuing gun battle between you and the shopkeeper, the girl almost always gets shot. Almost always. And that's actually one of the reasons I haven't saved 8 damsels yet, because only 1 damsel can spawn per level. And if it spawns a kissing booth, the first time you rob a kissing booth, it's not too terribly bad, because the guy doesn't aggro on you until you try to leave the shop with his hooker. But subsequent kissing booths in the same game, the shopkeeper already has his gun out and he's already gunning for you, which means you've either got to kill him before you go in the booth, killing the girl in the process, or you got to wait for him to try to kind of leave the shop, which he almost never does. So it's like if you get more than 1 kissing booth in a game, it's almost impossible to save the second hooker, which means it's almost impossible to save a lot of hookers in one game. My record's still only 6. You need, like I said, either 8 or 10 to open up that changing room door, and I'm sure it's just another mini game that probably wouldn't be a lot of fun to play, but it gives you that gold trophy, and it's kind of a status thing, and so one day I hope to have that last gold trophy. Level 1 completed. Alright, I'm playing Spelunky. Oh, we got an item shop down there. What is down there? Is it worth robbing? Let's see. I don't want to drop because that arrow guy will kill me, so let's drop a bomb. Arrowed! Nice. Okay, so what is in that shop? What's down there? Ooh, some bombs and a parachute and a rope. That's going to be worth robbing, because... And now I've got to use a... Now I've really got to... Yeah, I'll use a bomb to blow my way back through this wall. That was really dumb on my part. Oh no! Now I need a rope anyway, because, yeah, that was stupid. Brick Road, you're dumb. Congratulations on wasting that bomb and that rope. Spelunky goes like that sometimes. Okay, but you know what? I'm going to rob that shop and come out with some extra bombs or ropes anyway. Yeehaw! Consider yourself robbed there, Jones. Oh, crap. Are you dead? Are you? Yeah, good, you're dead, and I'm going to take your money. Oh! Dang it! Oh, now I need another rope to get back up there. Stupid slippery Spelunky controls. Parachutes will... their whole job is to protect you from one long fall. It's been my experience that they're not very useful, because they'll open even on falls that would not have damaged you, which I think is just really, really stupid. And you know what? There's a crate there, and I do want that crate. I'm going to have to use a rope to get back out, though. You know, I've got extra stuff. I'll go ahead and use it. Oh no, I won't need to use a rope to get back out of there. That was beautiful. Another parachute. But it's been my experience that parachutes are usually not that useful. It's much better to either just be very careful where you go, so you don't need a parachute, or... Dang it! Or there's an item called a cape. It looks like a cape from Super Mario World. There we go. That's what I needed to do. Jeez, oh Pete. And the cape lets you survive any fall. Great, a chill running up my spine. I need to get out of here. If you're in a level for more than 2 minutes or so, you'll spawn a ghost. The ghost is bad news. He kills you instantly, and you know what? Do I need that damsel? How badly do I need that damsel? We're going to gun it. We're going to get that damsel. I really, really need the health, which means I need the rope, which means I need to do this, and I need to avoid that ghost when it shows up.